Hey everyone, it's Michael Kikle. I hope you're doing well today, and once again, happy Halloween. I have another review here for Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, this time Volume 3. Now, I really don't have a whole lot to say about this one. I'm going to try to stay away from spoilers too much on reviews. I kind of tinkered with it, and then I did videos like yesterday. I did Deadpool and Wolverine's movie review, and it was way too much, so I think I'm going to back away again from that. But anyway, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Volume 3 picks up with the big tournament still going on. Now, the first chapter of this tournament arc, well, even though we've had a couple of chapters already dedicated to it in the previous volume, this one really is mostly the tournament saga going on with the Dueling Island, Duel Academy, whatever we're calling this thing. And I was so down for it. I talked about that in Volume 2. And the thing for me is that I thought we were going to get an actual big, kind of decently long tournament arc. But like I said too in that review, there's only 9 volumes apparently of this series, or 10 books, or something like that. So I have a major complaint. A major complaint. The book starts off with one chapter that's kind of the continuation of Alexis and Mac having their big duel, which Mac is the American, Alexis is one of the main characters. What really gets me is that when we get to chapter 2 of this particular book here, we just skipped all of the duels all over the island and jumped right to the finalists, who are like 8 people, and 5 of them are freshmen, who are all our main characters. You have like Chaz, Jaden, Cyrus. I think Alexis is a freshman too. I don't think Bastion is one, but he might be. I don't know. And then you have Mac and the brother, whatever his name is. You have Kaiser, Cyrus's brother, and I think that's it. But the fact that we skipped all of the island duels, and I still don't understand how the fuck these finalists were picked out. Supposedly it's based on they had so many points and so many wins. Like different teams like Yellow and Blue were rated higher and would give you more points than like the Slifer Red team that Jaden and Cyrus are part of. It seems like it wanted to just skip all of that shit. Like all of the little battles and stuff and jump right into the big final 8 people tournament. It wasn't like the Tournament of Power thing from Dragon Ball Super where you had like hundreds of characters, or 800 characters, whatever it was, fighting to the death for like 40 episodes, 50 episodes, whatever it was on that show, if not more. It wasn't like that, and I thought that was super, super strange that we approached it this way and skipped the majority of the battles to get to the final 8 or so people to duel. And that was it? What a strange thing to do. A lot of the duels here, this is something I don't think I talked about enough in the previous reviews. I'm not really here for the tournament, like in the dueling sense. I'm usually into Yu-Gi-Oh! And anime and manga and whatever for the kind of the drama that builds within those things. I watch Dragon Ball Z for the fights, but I really stick around because of the characters I care about and how they're going to defeat a super creative enemy. Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't have that benefit. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has people have to pull cards out of their ass to win something. And like, now you have these 2 Americans that everybody's having to duel. Mac and whatever the other guy's name is, Reggie, I don't know, Reggae, whatever his name is. Having to see how their cards relate to like Jaden's cards. There's apparently like some demonic spirit thing that escaped in this book. They got out, and apparently it's tied to those American students somehow, some way. I don't know who that is. I don't know if that demon spirit is tied to the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. I don't know anything about any of that stuff. I'm assuming it'll be revealed over time and explained in some way. But I don't know. I don't know. This book was good. I recommend it. I recommend Yu-Gi-Oh! GX in general. But it really has that feeling at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super's manga when the show had already begun, that it feels like it's trying to play catch up, but at the same time, it's like not doing a good job of that. It feels like it's kind of running and skipping at the same time. And that harms the reading experience, I think, despite the art being good, despite a lot of the tension being good for the card battles. But those duels and stuff were better here, I think, in this volume than they were in the previous two books. The previous two books, I was having a better time watching characters be introduced, watching the way they discuss and talk things amongst each other. Even though Jaden was kind of a character who was just constantly pulling off miracles left and right, I liked learning about him. He's a good character, especially in Volume 2 when you have all the past with him in the hospital. This particular book, you don't really have as much character stuff, but there's a lot of build-up to things that could potentially happen very soon from Volume 4 onward. I'm super curious what's going to go on with this. I want to know, too, why the demon Spirit Man and the two Americans want the spirit cards. I think that's really interesting. What is a spirit card? What are we doing with that, outside of what I vaguely remember from the original anime of the original show? But anyway, with all that being said, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Volume 3, it's pretty good. I liked it a lot. I thought it was probably the best of the 3 books I've read, even though Volume 2 had a lot more emotional gravitas to it that I liked a lot, with the hospital stuff I just mentioned. But this was good. I liked it. I recommend it if you haven't read it before. Pretty cool time. Some characters have some good moments to shine, like Bastion, who I don't really think is a good character, but I like more of what I got to see of him here. That's about it. That's all I really have to say. So let me know your thoughts once again on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and this volume down in the comment section down below. Hopefully the rest of the series will be good, and hopefully, God willing, I can put out more reviews for these over time. But I don't know how soon I'll get the next one out, because I have a bunch of new comics coming that I bought in a massive haul on eBay that I cannot wait to read. And we'll talk about those as I read those and review them. Anyway, thank you all for watching, guys. God bless you all. Catch you later, and goodbye.